them know that we are the American Indians. Copper color Indians, baby. A real African Americans here, but they recently moved here from places like Kenya, Ethiopia, Zambia, Zimbabwe, and Zaire. But not a brother whose family's lived in this country for generations, occupying space in all the locations: New York, Miami, LA, Detroit, Chicago. Even if he's wearing a dashiki and sporting an afro. And if you go to Africa in search of your race, you'll find out quick you're not an African American. You're just a black American in Africa taking up space. Why you keep trying to attach yourself to a continent where even if you got the chance to go and you went, most people there wouldn't even claim you as one of them, as a purebred daughter or son of them. Your heritage is right here now, no matter what you call yourself or what you say. And a lot of people died to make it that way. There are some
Why y'all hating? Smash the like button, y'all. Hey, hey, y'all. What's good? Mic check, mic check. Can y'all hear me okay? Can y'all give me a one mic check? Hey, big dog, Billy OG. What's good, y'all? Why y'all hating? Why is y'all hating? Okay. I'm glad y'all can see this. Because today is all about genealogy. All about genealogy. Listen, I don't know why y'all hating on this picture. Sharon, why you hating? David, Big Dog, Kyle Wolf, hey y'all. Yellowhammer, why y'all hating? Hey Quoa, hey darling. Hey Tan, what's up, girl? Tan, I'm gonna put the link in the chat for you to come up. Cause let's see if I could do this right. I want to put your message. Oh boy, here we go. Let me see. Oh boy, where did you go? I know I see you up here. Oh, there you go. Tan. Girl, I'm gonna put the link in the chat. So you think you could come up on the panel because you're we from the north here. And I see you, babe. That's why I stream to Facebook so I can get a lot of my childhood girlfriends. Now, me and Tim right here, we go back to third grade. Okay. I love you, Ted. Boy, sis. Good to see you, love. Oh, what's up with the likes? What's going on here? Oh, man. Something ain't right. What's going on? Oh, well. YouTube will get it right. But if I'm going to put the link in the chat. Hey, Tony. Thanks for the highlighted message. I appreciate it. I do. Sharon Williams. So, genealogy is so important. It really is. And we're going to talk about the importance of it and the power of genealogy, the real power. Because, a lot of us are visual learners. Hey, Juan. Hey, I'm seeing everybody up in here. Oh, man. Bucky. Hey, Bucky. I done went all the way to the beginning. Enoch, I don't know why you hating. But anyway, genealogy is very important. Very important. Let me take this down. It is so important because we have to fix errors in history. And the way Church of Latter-day Saints got it is you descended from Adam and Eve. And it's like, oh no, don't even go there. Don't even go there. It's a hot mess. And their records, is so flawed up. The ones they have in the cave mountain got you like you came from Adam and Eve, which is a hot mess. I can't wait to Baps live later. That's going to be a fire bill. So I'm waiting. I'm going to call him up. But this is not how it went down, honey. Now, something's real wrong here. Very wrong. But listen, what you do have to understand in history, it's not all about the skin color. Because oftentimes, when you run into these two people in the grocery store, okay, let's say dad over on the left, you're sitting there and you're chatting with him You don't know. Oftentimes, you are communicating with a Negro. You just think he white because you judging him by his skin color, and and that's it. You he could very well be a Negro, and you could be sitting up. Uh, you could be sitting up talking to Negroes, and you don't even know it all day in your life, and all you thinking about is his skin color, and you literally be thinking about his uh skin color. And this man can literally be a Negro who decided to say, I'm not going to stand around passing for white. I'm a Negro. And you don't even know it. You just going by what society goes by, skin color. Hey, none your business. What's up, beautiful? I never know if none your business is a male or female. Can you confirm? I see Ayana's picture. Beautiful. I'm gonna say you're beautiful because I think she's beautiful. I'm just saying the baby is adorable. And just like we can flip the script, the mother could be in the store and you think you communicating with a white girl just cause her skin color. Oh, she's white lady. And you're beautiful, none you too. Beautiful, none your business. Now, you could be very well talking to a Negro woman, and just because of ignorance, you're saying, oh, she's white. No, and she could be a straight up Negro and proud of her that brown, little, gorgeous, beautiful baby. And you are looking like, oh, she done got with some black dude, and she could be the one that's the Negro. Seriously. It could be that her grandmother could be a white lady, and both of her parents are Negroes. But her grandmother, her immediate grandmother, is a Negro. That could be the case. You don't know. See, when you come up here in the North, it's a whole different ball game because we're accustomed to relationships like this. We see it firsthand because of the North being all the colonial states. So, like I said, the guy could be a straight up Negro. His grandmother could be a Negro, and or his grandfather. His grandmother and grandfather could be Negroes. Seriously. There are let me take this banner down because I just thought it was the thing of the day. But here in the North, let me tell you something. You could be talking to Negroes and you in the grocery store or the library or in the bank or anywhere. And you think you're standing there talking to a white man and it's really a Negro. That's how deep it gets. I'm in Congress. All the people you think is white men could be all Negroes. Like half of them could be Negroes. I'm they I'm not lying. They do. It's like this here in the North. Like you can have a grandmother that looked like me, right? And you can have a grandfather who is mulatto. right? And then they have kids, and then all of a sudden the baby comes out looking like a white guy because of the uh, genealogy from the mulatto grandfather. He came out with mulatto grandfather stronger features. There are a lot of white men in the North that keep their head shaved, not because they have alopecia or they're balding or they're a Nazi or something or a skinhead. They don't, that's how they cover up their kinky afro. Yeah, that goes down. That's not a lie. And that's a fact. Literally. Okay, so let's go there. Let's go there because this is very real. And we're very accustomed to this as we go further north. Everybody that you have to be careful who you're talking to at work. Oh, give me a minute, you guys. I got to take this call. Sorry about that, guys. Um, you have to understand here as we go further north, this is something that's very, very real here as we go further north and away from the Confederate States. Here in the north, right back in those days, um, racism wasn't harsh like it was in the Confederate States and being like in Virginia with the Walter Plecker stuff, even before his time, they were racist. I read you the court cases about the Ku Klux Klan when it came to the Indians in Virginia, and when they went to court, and the judge was looking at the representative saying, "You sure these ain't Negroes?" Because the judge was not playing with them. He was like, "Well, because they were." But anyway, not to get away, here in the north, as you go further up to Maine and stuff, this is not picked on or frowned upon. It's what we are literally accustomed to here in the north. And so let me show you some photos where you will can see and let your beliefs. If you take away skin color, stop judging skin color and say, wow, I never thought that I could be talking to Negroes. And I said all those horrible things because I thought he was a white guy. So let's go there for a minute. And it's just not true. This is why we have to be careful who we speak around. Now, I goof off and things of that nature on YouTube because that's what my channel is content creation. And I also have to consider my audience. A lot of my audience are people from my community, me and you. Let's just keep it a buck. And I want you to be comfortable with me when I'm lecturing. So I speak how my community speaks. I'm off the clock. This is not state time. And it never is when I'm on YouTube. But let's go there. And let us not think about skin color and understand that I'm trying to get you to understand because I'm coming out with, I told you I was going to be coming out with stuff that is going to make you think like, damn, I know. I never thought about that. and all the embarrassing things you could have said, and you don't know who you're talking to today. You don't know who you're talking to when it comes to people that appear to be Europeans in business suits. This is why we have to grow up and mature and begin to understand who we're talking to. So let's take a little peek. Hey, Tony, y'all. So let's go. Um, Tam, I want you to stay in the chat. I'm gonna put the link, and I want you to try to come up here, because you know, you know how we are, and this is from the sandbox. I put a link in the chat, so you could click it and come up on the panel with me. I hope you can join me. I love you, sis. I mean, we go way back to third grade, girl, and a lot of us Northerns look alike. And when you see Tam, you're gonna see me. We obviously from the same tribe in the hood. So if you come up, you can see the striking resemblance. If you could do me that honor, sis, I hope you can. Click that StreamYard link that I just put in the chat. Wait a minute, here it is. It looks like this, Tam. Click that link and you'll be up here with me. All right. Okay, so let's take a look at who you think could have been white that ain't white. Hang on. Let's go. Let's look at some pictures. All right. Hey, y'all. All right. Hey, let's go. Now, I'm keeping it a buck. Now, if you look at the cute guy with the red hair right here, now he shaved his hair off and keep it low. You automatically think that's a white guy until that hair grow. This is what I say. Now, take his hair off and make it a nice low haircut to the scalp, not bald, just nice and low because it's going to lay flat. Same thing with this guy with the gray hair on the end. All right? Take the hair off, cut it off, shave it off, keep it nice, cut and low, right? Nice and low to the scalp. So you got gray and black hair that's laying down flat, straight, right? Okay. And he got on a business suit. So you're automatically going to be like, hold up. Let him cut his hair off, cut all that hair off, right? Cut it all off, down low to his scalp. Y'all know how we do. See, but with us, we put the little rag on and sit in the shop to get our hair to lay flat with some mousse. Now, they wear mousse all the time, lay it down flat, and he got on a business suit. And your first thought, he Italian. He Italian. I already know. Girl, you don't know who you talking to. You don't know. Look at him. Let him shave his hair off. The guy running for mayor. Shave it off, honey, and keep it nice and low to his scalp, but now let it grow. Come on now. And you got your suit on, right? He got his suit on, right? And his nose. Okay, the first thing you're going to say, he's a Jewish guy. I could tell by his nose. And because his skin is white, right? Right? Let's keep it a buck. Same thing with sister girlfriend. She know what to do. She gonna blow it out, honey. And all of a sudden, because you looking at her skin color, oh, she got like eyes like European. Yeah, she right. And straight up Negro. And we'll cuss you out in a minute. We'll cuss you out in a minute. And you be like, oh, she's some white girl trying to act black. No, she really is. Because guess what? Her mama looked like me and her daddy looked like Trump. I'm keeping it a buck. Oh, I ain't playing. This ain't no damn perm. Cut it off down low. He got on a suit and he's the senator, representative in Congress. Okay. Representative in Congress. Okay. For the state of Arkansas, honey. I'm just saying. Oh, he's a white guy. No, he is a Negro. This is the one I really can't get over. He got the real Italian look on the eye, looking like what's his name that played in The Godfather. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's ringing my bell. And then this guy right here that you think shaved his head off, right? And he got a bald head. And your first, oh, he a skinhead with the Nazis. Uh, yeah, Al Pacino. No, not Al Pacino, the other one. Oh, he almost at my head. He also played in oh my goodness. He played as Al Pacino's father. Whatever. Yep, Robert De Niro. There you go, big dog. He got that Robert De Niro look. And then shaved his head off, and then you got Robert De Niro. Oh, he's white. No, he's Italian. No, straight up Negro. Wait a minute, I ain't finished. Let's get back to our other guy, who you think he done shaved his head off. He out there, in the beach, you know. He out in the beach, fitting in this crowd, riding surfboarding. Okay, surfboarding. And you think he a Nazi and mean thoughts in your head. But lo and behold, this is a Negro. Know why? Know why? Because his third generation grandmother was a Negro. And his third generation grandfather is a Negro. And genes hit him real hard with the hair when it came to the hair. I ain't finished. Don't even go there. Let's get it. There ain't no damn perm. That is not a perm. Shave it off, shave it down. He got a mixture of his Negro and European features. But shave him off. He got a suit on and he's standing up in the White House walking behind Trump and everybody else. And you calling him old, mean white names and, and all this stuff. And inside his heart is hurting because you see him as a white man. But, honey, he's a straight up Negro, according to Walter Plecker and everybody. Child, if he walked up in Walter Plecker's office talking about he want to be with the white soldiers, he can be like, you got to go with the Negro troops. Look at your hair. Oh, let's not get it now. Hold up. Chicks, you be seeing. We can't keep fooling ourselves. Girlfriend got straight up finger waves. They know how to keep it popping. No, honey, not now. Let's go. We not playing. Y'all know it. We can't keep going there. He could decide, well, I don't know if I want to be white or black. He shave his hair off, and he got on a suit. Okay, I'm good. I can fool everybody. Same thing with this dude. That is not a wig, honey. Not. But see, he gonna shave it off and keep it low to fool you. You don't know who you, honey. Don't play. We can't keep playing the little games. See, y'all walking around talking about, oh, he's a blonde hair, blue eyed beast, and honey, let the hair grow. So we gotta stop. We got to. Can't keep doing that. For real, for real. But anyway, so y'all give me a 1 if you understand what I'm saying. We first as a people, we must be careful what we say and who we say it around. Because you don't know. You really don't know. And these people go home in pain every day. Give me a 1 if you understand this. Not a coincidence. Why don't you understand this? Why? I'll open my panel in a little while. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put the link in the chat because now we're gonna get into genealogy. Thank you, girly. Thank you, and I knew you would understand. I'm going to register for the next round. Okay, baby, no problem, sweetie pie. You don't have to do that in the chat either. You got my text. You could text me, sweetie. Let's keep it personal. Hey, Big Chief. So there's the link. Not a coincidence. I'm gonna allow your little butt to click the link and come up here before I get my genealogy, and you explain to me why you don't understand that. For real, because you don't know. That could be very true. Hey, Tony. It can be. It hit different. Hey, Empress. Empress, you see our cousins that I was showing with the afros, girl? I know you seen it. So sometimes when you see stuff like this, I know it's freaking y'all out. But I just showed you. I just showed you how people can have afros. Like maybe not her, but him. He has a very low haircut. And it can lay down with mousse. And them jeans could just pop right in. For real. Empress Holbert, why you hating, sis? I'ma beat you. Why you hating, Empress? I know you not Empress Holbert, you on punishment. Wine, I don't know why you hating. Empress Holbert hating. Look at her. She in the chat hating. I just proved my point. You miss all the white guys with afros, kinky afros, and the sisters with cornrows. I don't know why Empress Hobart hating like this. Unbelievable. So this could very well be true. Aside the fact that you could have descended from Adam and Eve. But we just gonna let that one fag on the peg on that one. But damn, I'm hungry. But on some real stuff. Y'all can't be getting mad. I don't know. Oh, dude, don't you even try it. I just showed you all the kinky afros. And you can't deny this. No longer in history. You can't, Empress Hobart. Y'all can't deny this. It could be true. I don't know why you hating Philly, dog. It could be true. Y'all low down. I'm open to this all day. All day. It's like you because y'all so mean, you could really be hurting uh uh a a a guy who you think is white who is really a Negro because he just won't let his hair grow. He's like half Negro and half mulatto, and y'all treat him mean and you hurting his feelings. This is why we can't do this. I don't know if it's true, but I mean, he holding that little baby, and that little baby's so cute. He look like me. But listen, you go in Delaware, you got a lot of white boys walking around with babies like that. Honest, I'm serious, and they will hurt you over their babies. But they really will. They will hurt you over their boo boos. And I can't believe Empress Hobart is in here hating. Rodney, look at her laughing. See, you on punishment, Emperor. Um, Smoke Signal, you hating. You look at him. Smoke don't even know the story, and he walking in YouTube hating. You not a coincidence, Empress Hobart. Y'all is wrong. Empress Hobart. I can't believe you. I can't. Empress Hobart, I dare you to come up and debunk this. She getting a beating, y'all. Smoke Signal came in there just already like he's Maury Povich or whatever his name is that does, and you are not the father. What's his name? Maury. Smoke Signal walking in here like he's that, and he's just jealous. I think now this baby look like Smoke Signal. Keeping it a buck. Smoke Signal look like that in real life. Oh, that baby needed some little glasses and braids. And then you got Smoke Signal. And he mad. I'm serious. That's why I said I'm trying to make sense to y'all. Look, we got to stop being arrogant and understand. I'm telling you, look at him. Y'all got we gotta stop. Oh, Empress Hobart, you you ain't got no damn DNA lab. Look at her. She is just horrible. You don't even know that big dog. Y'all hating. Y'all are hating. And I noticed something. Look at that. Empress Holbert. Look at look, I'm gonna prove my point. Empress Holbert, Big Dog Philly Dog. Oh, let me see. Smoke Signal, all from Confederate States. Y'all are evil. Y'all are evil. Smoke Signal, Empress Holbert, all people I just named y'all, they from Confederate States. See, that's the difference between the Confederate States and the Northern States. I could walk up and just say, "What up, bro?" Up here in North. But Empress Holbert, she is just low down. Oh, you so mean. Oh, no. See, all the Confederate State people in the chat room with their little mean selves. This is my brothers. These are our brothers and sisters. And I have them all throughout my family. And y'all from the Confederate States is being real mean. Empress Holbert got a diagnostic laboratory. Philly Dog worked for the same laboratory, and Smoke Signal too. That made no perms. I can't take her right now. This man does not have does not have no perm. He is very handsome. He ain't got no perm. I'm done with Empress Holbert. What kind of perm he got, girl? Empress Holbert is flag on the play because Empress Holbert ain't accepting her northern brothers and sisters. I do. I think y'all wrong for this. We and now, Empress, I know you really hating because she got our hairstyle and she got her straight up finger waves. And you mad, Empress? Why you get mad? I'm done. I'm done with you. I'm Empress Holbert. He ain't got no perm. Braveheart, you hating. Y'all haters. Oh, honey. Now look, just like this. What I'm telling you, they keep it shaved. A lot of them keep it shaved to they've been doing this all their lives because they don't want to deal with the bullshit. And when you're walking around and you see a lot of business owners and you think that they are European men from Europe and they're really not. I'm done with you. Y'all is haters. I am so outraged over the Confederate State folks. Big Dog, Empress Holbert, y'all, Hawk, y'all is low down. Ooh, street weight. Y'all dirty. Look, just like her, she's so pretty. If she straighten it out, you're going to just automatically think, see, y'all low down. She blow it out. She got a fake ponytail on the back. Oh, see, she changing. She crying now. Look at Empress. She crying and laugh. You know what? You can look at her being two ways. Empress. I can't wait till she go live. I can't get her. I wonder what sexy mama with the sexy voice, Cherokee Tolu, is gonna say in Namaste and Frida. Frida Moon. I think they're gonna have softer hearts about this. Now, look at her afro, okay? And she put on a fake ponytail just like us sisters do. Some people want to maintain their European features and represent their European features, but you don't know. Just like him. You think see him driving a truck, okay, or doing construction work because it's all his pretty black hair is cut off. This is not a perm. Because look at his beard, it grows the same way. Street wave, I'm keeping it a buck. Smoke signal in there hating. You wrong, Smoke. Smoke, you know what? Smoke is denying his parents. Um, and he's doing construction work. He probably owned a damn bank or a construction firm or any kind of $1 billion business. And you think this is a white guy, but in fact, he's a mulatto. He just keeps all his hair cut off. And this is how we get the birth of
I am.
this is how we get Smoke signal. Hey, Smoke, you know what? You wrong, Smoke. Y'all is hating so bad. Mm-mm-mm. Haters gonna hate. I don't know why y'all acting like that. See, that's because y'all are stuck in the north and you don't venture out. I mean, stuck in the south. And see, in the north for thousands of years, it wasn't real. The racism that was exercised in the south wasn't like that in the north. The north, as a matter of fact, it didn't have that many slaves because they never wanted to bring them over here in the first place. The closer northern states. So all you got was Virginia and South Carolina to really do that. Now, I'm not saying Connecticut didn't have any slaves and going up mass, but they just didn't have the multitudes of them like the South. But here in the North today, when there was a great migration in the 70s, okay, the 70s and the 60s from the South, when a lot of white farmers, did away with their farmlands and they decided to move north and work more in the industrialization. They brought those racist behaviors with them from the South. That's how the North got so populated with horrible racisms. Horrible. Because the ugly racism that they practiced in the South, they brought it to the North when they came here. That's why when a lot of Europeans retire, they go south back to where they originally came, where their ancestors came, from England, Ireland, wherever they came from. They first were in the South, the real racist ones. That's how the North got like this. And it's still heavily populated with horrible racism. Yeah. There are so many um white Europeans here that have grandkids that look like me. Like a grandfather will have a bunch of kids that look like me because their kids married into brown Indians and they come out as like me and they are very angry, not angry at their grandkids, but angry with how their neighbors in society looks at their grandkids. They will flip out on you here in the North. Seriously. A northerner, a white European northerner that's really a descendant of colonizers, they have grandkids that look like me, and they will, here in the North, they will flip out on you if you disrespect them about their grandkids, the grandfather and the grandmother. Because you have a lot of white grandfathers with grandbabies that look like me because their children, have babies with brown Indians like me. And that grandfather will flip out on you, talking about their little Coco grandbabies here in the North. They're very offensive and they will hurt you. They will. It's real like that in the North. They are not, these are white people, Europeans here in the North that are not racist like that. And you say something to their grandkid or their grandkid, they're leaving their suburb home because a lot of them have grandkids that live in the hood and they love their grandbabies. They come to the hood, get their grandbabies, take them out to the suburbs, and you do something to them in school. White grandpas coming from the suburbs to the hood school and cuss the damn teacher out, the grandmother too. They coming. Don't mess with their cocoa babies. For real, for real. I'm telling you what I know. I see it. Do not touch non-racist white people's cocoa grandkids. Oh no, not happening. They will flip the script on you. Seriously. It's that serious here. So, I mean, this racist behavior that exhibits in in the North that we know of today, it's because a lot of them came from the South and they brought that here. Yeah. So I'm just giving you a little history lesson. I'm telling y'all the truth, but y'all still hating on that baby. And you don't know who their parents are. Big Dog, Empress Holbert. Y'all so bad. But anyway, let's move into the importance of genealogy. And, you know, I first want to explain my role with genealogy. I love y'all, man. Smash the like button. Oh, Sharon, you know what? You getting a beating anyway. You know what? Smoke signal. See, Smoke's from the Confederate States. You know all the Confederate people. Y'all little Confederate people is a hot mess. I'm listening to y'all comments. Y'all is whacked out in the chat. You know what, Enoch? You on punishment. You're on punishment. I'm serious. You on punishment. Okay, Tony. All right, but anyway, let me explain my role in genealogy. What I do. As chief of wire, what I do, I make sure that when I do your genealogy, that we put your people here on the map. See, our federal documents and state documents that are on microfiche and all this stuff, all those documents, they put you here in this landmass in a time where you're not supposed to be here. And that's so important. Okay. Let's say we get way back. We go to the 1790 because some states have 1790 censuses now. Granted, they're reconstructed records. Okay. But it still puts you here. All right. Federal document records and local state government records are your keys to genealogy. And not only that, your family members, because they can attest to a lot of the folks on there. So, I'm looking at the folks in my chat, my audience, and a lot, it's saying ages like 30 all the way up to 60. So I have a great, mixture of generations in the chat, which is what I love. So my thing, I have to put you here so that nobody else can't put you somewhere else. And that's a fact. We're having records early 1800s, 1790, we have these records and they put all the people in your family here. No one ever spoke about slave ships and all this other stuff. And I'm talking within the confines of the 50 states. I am not talking outside of the United States government. And it's so important. You don't know how huge your family is until you do your genealogy, because shit hit records. Shit hit the fan when you start learning who you are. Now, let's say a typical case. I won't even say the 1797. Let's just say the 1800 census. Okay. We could say the 1700 census too, because there's a lot. We have a lot of those. All right. So let's look at this. And you're getting ready to see how huge your family is. So this is a census sheet from 1790. All right. You got your master. We're going to use the language from back during that time. And his wife, right? And they had 10 kids. Y'all with me? Y'all with me? We're in 1800, even when it's supposed to be slavery. So you got your master, who now on the census sheet is listed as head of household. And I just put 10 kids because it took us to double numbers. But some of us had 13 and 20 damn kids, all from the same wife. In my instance, my granny had, they had 13 kids, 5 boys and 8 girls. All right. We're literally an 1800 census. And they live on a farm in 1800s. And they grow all kinds of fruits and food on the land. Down south. Don't work for nobody. These are their slaves. All 6 of their kids. All 6 of their kids is range from the ages to 12 and their doorsteps. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All working on the farm. All right. You got that? Y'all give me a 1 if y'all with me. We can go all the way from 1800, right? Census. And we got censuses all the way up to 1950. Let's put that in your head. This census right here is the 1800 census. And we currently have active current censuses from 1800 all the way to 1950, which was the last census. The next one's going to be coming out in a couple of years, right? So we in 1800. Now, 1800. Now, now we got the master and the wife on the farm with all 10 kids. Now, guess what? Let's look at how huge this family is. I clicked another slide. It looks exactly the same, right? That's because this is child number 1's family. Child number 1 got the master, his wife, and they had 10 kids. I'm going to flip another screen. Now we got child number 2. He's a master of his head of the household. He got his wife and their 10 kids. You keep going all the way. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. That's 100 kids because they're all adults now. That's 100 kids. Guess what? Now, all those 100 kids got kids. And guess what? We going to find them on the 1810, 1820, 1830, 1840, 1850. It's going to keep going. 1860, 1870, 1880, 1890, 1900. 1910, 1920, 1930, 1940, 1950. All these pages are now in. Hang on. Let me take it down. All these pages, that's a lot of kids because they keep having kids, right? We all the way up to the 1950 census, right? Let me take this down for a minute. We down to the 1950 census. Now, all them kids, all the way up to 1950. 1950, where does it take us? To the boomer generation, because that's who's going to be on that 1950 generation. The silent generation, the greatest generation, and and the lost generation from the top. All these people, all the way from 1800, are going to, on all them kids. All them kids. And they kept having kids all the way up till we get to the boomer generation. That's the last census that was just recently put out, maybe a year or two ago. Empress Hober was the first one to announce, hey, the 1950 census is out. So now we got them on record. And we got them all the way back to that 1790 census. Now, guess what? The boomer generation still alive. You got your young boomers and you got your older boomers. Now, guess what? Guess what we could do with all these baby generation boomers? Guess what we could do? Because now after boomer generation come me, Generation X, Generation Y, which is the millennials. Then you got Generation Z. Then you got Alpha. Yo, with Generation X, because our asses, old butts, we not boomers. We not boomers yet. We Generation X. I'm talking with you now. Because some of us have brothers and sisters that are boomers that may be on the 1950 census. And guess what? Us Generation X, all the way down to the Alpha generation can do. Guess what we can do? We can bring it current past us all the way down to Alpha. Because we can go look on that we do the genealogy. And where the first place we going to go? We can go right to Facebook, because you better believe all your lost connections of your former generations, family division or whatever, we could go right on Facebook and find them. That's what Generation X could do. I could be like, yo, Tim, do you know that we got the same goddamn grandmother, great-great-grandmother 5 generations ago? We family. You can do that right here in YouTube too. A lot of our asses in YouTube is related and we don't even know it. I keep telling y'all. We could go on Facebook and be in YouTube and Twitter. Because we carry our family names and we pop up on YouTube. And that book is gonna be so damn huge. Cause now you don't connect it with let me see. Hang on. Let me pull it back up. You don't went on Facebook and found child number 9 and 10 and child number 6 and 5's kids that's Generation X and lower on goddamn Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. You done found them. The person you hate the most in YouTube might be your damn cousin. You can't erase bloodline. The cousin you hate in YouTube, you can't erase it. That's on your tree. You need to piece it up and connect all the kids beneath you to put on the tree because the book becomes current. You make it current because I got grandkids now, Generation X. I got twin grandsons, and I can connect somebody in YouTube and that's a descendant from child number 2 from all them years back is in YouTube getting on my damn nerves. Facts. That's why I said all these kids from is running around here in YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, locked up. Some of these grandkids. We got the records all the way from 1800 all the way to 1950. And it's easy for us past 1950 to find each other. We already got 1950 and back on census sheets. Now we just got to find the grandkids, and they all running their little asses around here, being little brats, and they related. They could be down south. They could be any damn where. And you'd be like, oh my God, we related. We relate. That's how it goes. That's what I do. I need to get those records in them book from 1800 all the way to 1950, and it's gravy from there because the boomers is running around alive right now. And that's who I be talking to in my genealogy appointments. They can tell you who all their kids is because we got all the boomer people. And my services is not just for the Indian community, Aboriginal Indian, American Indian community. I don't discriminate. My service is for the public, period. I don't care if you're German, Russian, Asian. You want the business from why I'm doing your genealogy. And we're going to find them people. Serious. But I do focus in my community. Somebody happen to find me from another, race. I'm going to accept their business. Of course, I'm here to help. People want to know who their family is. I don't give a damn about no damn race or color. You're supposed to help everybody. If you're going to do it right, you do it right. I don't discriminate, and it'd be fun as hell. Ain't nothing more funnier than being in a Zoom with 2 boomer white ladies bugging the fuck out. I'm telling you, I do it all. An old man. Talking about grumpy old white man. That shit be funny as hell, but it's all in fun because they're drinking and they're having fun and coffee and stuff. It's what I do. But for my community, my thirst is to get you to understand how sweet that is. Can you guys give me a 1 if you see now the size of the genealogy book from 1800 all the way to all the way to 1950. All those census sheets, we have access to them. And getting them printed out in the book is important. That's a hell of a book. Because then you see how big your family is. And then you have to be careful who you're talking to. This is why you have to show love with each other. I know it's tough. It is tough because it hurts. People say hurtful things to you, and it hurts. I say hurtful things oftentimes, and I feel bad about. I do. But this is why we have to show better love and respect for each other so we can find each other as families. All of our families are huge. All of our families are huge. This is why the importance of the women's meeting. Why? Because we the big mamas. Our boomers are getting older. They're not ancient. They're not. Our boomers, a lot of our boomers got more damn energy than the 30-year-old. Like my mom was born in 1948, so she's an older boomer. But you have your younger boomers that are like 60 years old. That's very young. That 60 has the energy of some 35 years old and 40-year-olds. They literally slash 20 years off their life and they kicking it. Young chicks be running up on dudes that be like 60 years old, and the young girl in her 30s don't even be knowing it because they look so good. People are eating healthy, they're taking care of themselves, and our boomers are looking real good. For real. But it's so important, you know, to do your genealogy because now you see the multitude of the records that are in your genealogy book. And that's a family jewel right there. See, that genealogy book can't put you in Africa if you're Indian like me. That's why it's better than the DNA. DNA just is a hilarious joke. This government ain't looking at no damn DNA test. Paperwork, paper trails, a motherfucker, man. And when I'm talking paper trail, you're getting marriage certificates for these ancestors. Never say ignore a marriage certificate just because it's a aunt. No, you keep them too. You keep everything. If you got records there, listen, honey, let me put it up. If you have telephone directories, when you were doing your genealogy, we find a lot of telephone directories when we had those, and birth certificates, death certificates, census sheets, marriage certificates, tax records. Yo, you must keep all those records. If you found it um on child number 3, you don't throw it away because it's not your direct grandma. That's your damn direct auntie or uncle. You keep that record. That's important. Phone directories, it puts you at addresses. You don't throw none of that away. You keep it for every child on here. Y'all understand? Don't throw away auntie number 6 marriage record. Oh, that ain't my direct grandma, so forget it. No, you got to keep it. That's bloodline. Give me a 1 if y'all understand that. It's so important. Well, the head of the household was the former slave master, Streetway. That's not African hate. The head of the household in the 1800s, 1790 was the slave master, but he was the master of his own family. They worked on their own farms. Yeah. We have a lot of federal records and those war records from the Civil War. Those are crucial. Crucial. Because, and I'm glad I pulled so many of them because there are foreigners who claimed your um ancestor. Yeah. That who were able to prove that their family wasn't over, and it's too late to change the records. Your family wasn't here. Your family was in Ireland or Germany or Portugal. You were not here. Your grandfather wasn't here to fight in the Civil War, sir, or World War I or World War II. See, a lot of these World War I soldiers you think were white men. I keep showing y'all the Afro people, but y'all don't want to believe me. We're Negroes. But our ignorance can lead us to believe, oh, that's a white guy, when it's really not. And you really hurt him. And do you know, because they say, well, I have more of my white features, they're in pain. And they've been hiding in that pain for years. I love everybody on my tree. When I find a older relative in those days on my tree, I get so excited because you find their grandkids today. You bump into literally their grandchildren. Ain't nothing like connecting on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and meeting your damn relatives. Gotta understand. They had white slave masters who were owners of their own kids on farms in the South and in the North. That's a fact. That's very true. I do their genealogies. I would know. So I can attest to it. Absolutely. Sometimes we would leave. We can see this shit too. We would literally get emancipated from our master, our dad, and go and work on a white person's farm and become their indentured servant because they wanted to leave home and they went to do business where they felt that they get treated nice. All white slave masters wasn't these animals. Facts. A lot of us voluntarily left our parents' plantation because you got sick of your brothers and sisters or whatever the problem would be. You got married and it was treating your wife like shit. And you say, I'm taking my wife and I'm going. And then you know Mr. Riley, who lives in another town, is good people and real cool. And you said, fuck it, I'm going to live with them. And Mr. Riley was cool. So I'm gonna put the link in the chat because I didn't plan on being here long. BAP is supposed to be doing a live that I'm really interested in, and I want to be a part of that panel when he goes live. I'm not gonna say what it is. He'll put out his thumbnail, but I think he really got a great topic. Oh, honey, coming up tonight, and he better not change his mind. I'm gonna be pissed with him. I'm gonna open the link and I just my whole purpose was coming on was just to show you the level of what I get into when creating this binder. You know, um it's so important. These binders could turn out to be, see, this is volume 1. By the time, and I got it from the 1700s to present. By the time you finish with this binding, you might have like 3 volumes because the family's so huge and there's so much paperwork on them. Now you got to put them in here and you got to put them around your neck. You can walk around on your neck with your ancestors on your neck in here. But the book is beautiful with all the documents. I was like 100 kids, all them kids, all that has to be in here, you guys. That's called genealogy. That's the portion I do with genealogy. Now, there's another part to genealogy, which the land connect and all that. That's a whole different ball game. A whole different ball game. So I can't do it all. I can't do it all. But what you have to do is be very careful with who you get to help you reclaim land that was wrongfully taken away from your ancestors. You have to be careful because they can get you in a lot of trouble and cause you to drop fake documents. That's not going to help you. I don't know. I was watching Ali Muhammad until I fell asleep and BAP at the same time last night. And Ali Muhammad, he took the video, he made it private. I wish he hadn't, but he was going in. He made that shit private. He went in. Oh, he went ham. I absolutely loved his segment last night. I had some good sleep watching that. Dude is a beast. I'm telling you, Ali Muhammad is a beast. I wouldn't fuck with Ali Muhammad. I'm serious. Dude is a beast. For real, for real. He's a beast. Yep. He really is. He great. You know, a lot of brothers on here are so wise, and they're so young, Bap young, you know, Jag, Dane, all these young brothers, Top Cats, Empress, you know, they're just so, a lot of them so young. Chief, we're X generation, of course, you know, but you get your brothers that's just very intelligent. Seriously. But I wanted to show you the portion I do. I can't do it all. I'm the part say, hey, let me get you on the damn map, okay? So that nobody's funky genealogy test don't put you over in Africa like what foreigners' intentions are. You know, you're taking these tests. They don't even, a lot of them don't even do the test because they own not only the genealogy test, but they own the damn records. All they need is your first and last name because they can do exactly like I'm doing. Only they can just push one button and it pulls up all your family because they're the database maintainers. So it's easy. Oh, they put you exactly where they need you to be. Somewhere in West Africa, nowhere else, just West Africa. Now you know something's wrong there. This is why so many of our people are so vulnerable into believing this when you don't, like, you know, dude said, you're so busy rooting for Gary Cooper to kill the Indian, but the Indian is you. You don't even know it. Yes. I identify as who I am based on my records. I identify. Oh, I'm coming, love. I can't believe it. From third grade.
To figure
Hey,
this out. Oh my gosh.
you got it. You got it. And it's not. And it's not. And it's not echoing. So you did good.
It's not echoing.
Good.
What you mean?
No, it sounds good. You drinking coffee?
I don't drink coffee. I don't drink that. This is the Celestial Seasonings tea.
Oh, okay. You know I drink my coffee. Now
Oh
look,
no.
this is my childhood friend from third grade,
Hello
and her name
everyone.
is Tan. Her name is Tan, and I love her. If anybody knows me, my heart, my soul is a sister from the sandbox. We played in the same sandbox. And
Uh-huh.
we're growing old together. And a lot of people will see us like when she get dressed up and come out of her grannies, they think we're related. Because that's what happens when you're from the same tribe.
Yep.
And we grew up in the same tribe.
Mm-hmm.
And this is my sister. And thinking then she knows how I was as a child. Did I
Yep.
fight a lot? Tell the truth. Don't lie.
Did
Yeah.
you fight a lot? No, you was you defended yourself when people was picking on you.
There you go. Thank you. And I didn't make her say that.
But it's true. A lot of us, some of us got picked on for stupid reasons.
Yeah.
And it's the truth.
Yeah.
I even got picked on.
Yeah. We all
But I,
grew up here.
yeah. But I was listening to your show. It's good. It's
Yeah.
a lot of us are in the dark.
Yeah.
It's a lot of mess that's going on.
Hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
like all I keep hearing is we as black people should come together. I hear that every year, but it seemed like some of us is pulling together and some of us is trying to attack the other one. And
Hmm.
that mess got to stop. I've never
It
seen it
does.
so bad in the black community. It's crazy.
Yeah. We
It's
say
bad.
Indian. We say Indian now because you know you Indian from your grandma's ancestors. Miss
You know
Bell.
what? A lot of our, you know what?
I done did the bells. I already did them. Already did them. I did all of them. All Indians. I did Miss Bell, bless her soul. And Mr. Bell. Yes, ma'am.
I'm
Sure
sorry.
did.
I got a look on my face. Somebody just sent me a text that nothing. I'm not gonna go
Oh,
there.
yeah, you don't have to. But yeah, I found Miss Bell. Well, they look Indian anyway. All
Hold
of
on a
them. I,
minute.
I did all of them.
Hold on. I gotta reply.
Okay, you know what? You could cut your camera off too if you want. But yes.
How do I let me see? Okay, I did it. Thank you. But yeah, you were speaking the truth about a lot of things, but
Hi,
Bethany,
Eric. Yeah.
it's a lot.
Look at you. Look lovely. I like your picture, girl. Oh, she done fell off. This is her first time ever coming on a platform live. Tan don't usually do, so she done fell off. But she'll be back, maybe. But if anybody knows me from the sandbox and my community is Tan, we were in third grade together. And we've been friends since day one. We're from the same hood and we went through the same things as children of running around as knuckleheads in the early 70s. Yeah. So um I I do a lot of genealogy. I love doing genealogy, but that's my role. Other people need to take an interest in I'm we need to be doing this in sections. Like some of us, all right, me, I'm the paper getter. I'm going to get everybody in the family and put them together and say, get your ass over, get over there, up your boomer. I'm like your X generation or your Y generation. This is me, or your Alpha generation is calling you. So can you please come to the crime scene? Please. So what I do, I go and get all of them. All right, I got to go get all these generations and bring them to this X generation or Y generation or Z generation person that I'm doing genealogy for. I'm calling all y'all all the way back from the damn 1800s because we're now in the Alpha generation is here and Alpha generation are doing the genealogy. Uh, the Y generation, the millennials, all these generations are doing their genealogy, and they're calling all y'all dead bones, okay, to the forefront, to the crime scene, because people is coming in here claiming you, and we need y'all to come and step to the crime scene and say, "Oh, I don't think so. This is my grandbaby right here." Why we know? Because we got all the records. Facts. Now we got all the records. We don't went all the way back to the 1700s, whatever we find. Some of us, like in Virginia, because they're so excellent with records, have gone back to the 1500s and got records because Virginia has been keeping records. That's why I said Virginia and Connecticut was excellent states, and Mass, excellent states for keeping historical documents. And I just salute my state. I'm saluting them like this because they just like spot on with the records. And Connecticut, believe it or not, it's not gonna lie. They gonna tell you, no, you ain't no fucking African. They're gonna let you know, no, you're not. They keep it real. But that's how the Union States pretty much were. For real, for real. The Union States, which I'm proud to be born in a Union state, constitutional state. And Connecticut was just very good. I mean, I think Virginia of all the states is the best of all the states because Virginia was crazy. Virginia was crazy. A lot of people that been serving on Virginia, even in the colonial times, you thinking that they were white men when in fact they were black Europeans that really looked like white, like those Afro dudes I just showed you. For real, for real. Telling you. So we got to be careful what we say. So I say this because that's the portion of genealogy that I do, that I just love. I love going back, calling all the dead people saying, hey, your grandson from the millennial generation is calling you, and we track you all the way back to them. That's my portion. That's a huge portion of genealogy. Now you have your section where, all right, this attaches you to this land, yo. That's a portion that somebody else needs to take on. I can do it, but it's a lot of work, and I'm sorry, I can't overbreak myself. Somebody needs to step to the forefront and start working on that. For real. We have no one in YouTube doing that the right way. We have scammers. I can't deal with them. This is the part where I can't deal with them, and I just be hoping the feds come and just snatch them up, because I don't like getting our people in trouble in that manner. It's so horrible to do. Why find all these beautiful records in this book and then you lead them to the damn hell gates with scamming paperwork? I don't like that. Serious facts. So we find our Aboriginal American Indian. I'm American Indian. Some people I say Aboriginal. I identify as American Indian. Okay. And I'm sticking with it. I'm comfortable with it because it's what I'm accustomed Granny saying. She said American Indian. She said Indian. So that's what I stick with. Some people, want to say Aboriginal, and that's fine too. I don't humiliate over that. But I'm proud and I'm so honored to know that this is my land, and another land that foreigners were trying to put me on is not. I don't have anything against Africans. I don't. But let's keep it a buck. I just want to be on my land. And after all these years, I can breathe and I just say, I'm on my original land where my ancestors are from. That's like the best feeling in the world. And I'm never going to leave this land to go to a country that I have no interest in. All my roots and bloodline is here, and I'm so proud and stand on it, And you have these people who are angry, who found out that they're actually of African descent, are angry. You have them, and they want to drag you with them, and you can't let them do that to you. You can't. That's what you can't do. They're running with blood test. They're standing on blood tests, honey. It has no magic and no courts in the United States, not one of the 50 states. It's no good. It don't work nowhere. So I just leave them hopelessly sad. Yo, okay. The federal government has records on your ancestors coming from Africa. You have to understand that. Not everybody's documented in that manner, but you are. You are who you are. And that's a fact. Your people can attest to the fact that they're eighth or ninth or 10th generation granny because you're so young, like in your 30s. So it would be your 10th generation granny. And it's from Africa. So run with that. But don't, the worst thing you could do is try to drag people into your miserable world because you want everybody to be African like you. You can't do that. Is that really you, Jeremy?
You're
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't going to be nobody showing no, dirty stuff.
Sister Bethy. Oh my goodness gracious.
Hey.
Man. I rather I will remove that Native American title when it comes down to anything. I will stick to the Aboriginal title because that
Who got
actually
a Native American title?
there's a lot of confusion that's going on in the YouTube space with the Native American because I was actually talking to research guy about that because he posted one of your videos into his chat. So remember when you was actually working for you was working at where you say you worked at and you actually approached those pale faced ladies and you was actually and they actually knew who you was. That was Rite Aids or something like that.
Oh, baby, you talking about this video. Hang on. Wait a minute. Let's play that. I'm going to play that just because you up here. Give me 1 second. You're talking about these cute little tooties. These cute little ladies. They're sisters. All right, you two cutie pies. Let's see. What? Okay, you just told me that you ladies are sisters.
Yes.
You're the baby over here on the left that was bullying your big sister in the pink.
Yes, that's right.
Anyway, what's your name?
Willa.
Willa and
Ellen.
Ellen. Now, tell me what you know about people my color, brown skinned, who were
Indigenous people.
to where? To what land?
To America.
All right now.
States.
And you know that as a little girls, right?
Yes. Oh, yes.
All right. I just want to thank you both. Where did you say the Indians were from? Where you
We
are?
have Abenaki up in Vermont.
Up in okay, and
we have the Penobscot in Maine and the Mashantucket.
Yeah, okay. All right, ladies. Well, I want to thank you for that. It's just good to know. Because I was born in the 60s. They know. Yeah, we were taught that. You said everyone should know?
Yes.
All right, ladies.
Yes.
You girls, you're two good girls, and you got to stop bullying your your big sister. Okay. Have a good day.
Okay.
Okay, so that particular video, I was literally working part-time at CBS. That was back in 2021. And these two sisters came in CBS where I was working. They're from what did she say? Abenaki up there in Mass somewhere. Rhode Island. I'm way in Connecticut, but they were down visiting. And family here in Connecticut, but they live up in Maine. That's right. And they were just two customers that came in, and then the war veteran. There was a veteran that came in, and I asked him questions too. But he could say but very little because of his position in the war. And I have that video too. But yeah. So I oftentimes catch people and ask them questions, and they were attesting
Yeah,
to
and he used your video.
the Indians that look like us.
Yeah, and he used your video, even though I respect him because he actually started from Facebook first. He started from
Uh-huh.
Facebook. He was on Facebook for a long time. But see, a lot of people don't pay attention to the words that they using, just like how you keep on explaining about how they apply new terms to old history. Like it become a confusion when you apply that Native American term because that's a new term that was in the 1960s. Native
Yeah.
American, that term was applied like, and then when you actually apply that, that actually separate us from actually being indigenous because that is the Mongoloid Asian people,
Right.
the
You're
Native
absolutely right.
American.
Yep. You're right. You're absolutely right. So I never use that terminology. I stick to what Granny said. And I know my granny ain't ever gonna lie to us. And she told us, but she told us during the movie Roots. That's how we learned. But like everybody across these states, it's like Granny said this and she stopped there. She didn't say anymore, but she made it very clear. So I thought that was one plus on Granny, saying, hey, because we really felt bad for Kuta Kinte. We did as children. And Granny said it straight. She said, you're not African, you're Indian. And
Sister
that was
Bethy, that's the
it.
crazy thing. That's the crazy thing because, like, when you really when you sit there and analyze the movie, the paleface people actually explained the separation between him and the people that was already over here. He
Yeah.
said the paleface person said, "Y'all the Cherokees," and that was whatever tribe that he actually came from. And
Mhm.
that's where I was like, how did our people not actually understand that when they actually seen that movie? Because they said, y'all the Cherokees, and he was I forgot what tribe that they said, but it was like I forgot what tribe that the paleface said that he was. But it explained it that in the movie. And
Yeah, they gotta watch the movie again.
how did you apply yourself to him when the paleface told you who you was?
Yeah. But you know what? How that could easily happen, Jeremiah, because the movie was so focused on John Amos from Good Times, which is why he died out on Good Times to go make that movie. He literally died. Remember? I don't know if you're old enough to have watched Good Times with JJ.
Yeah, I'm old enough. I was born 1987. I'm old enough. My people's put me on. I mean, I watched all it,
Oh, you
and
was
and
very
even in
little.
that, even Sister Bethany, even in that TV show, his wife came to him when he actually said that he was going to represent the Mandinga tribe, and she
And she
said,
said,
"No, I'm American."
I ain't no African. Yes, exactly. Yes. So, hey, big dog, I'll be with you in 1 second. Jeremy, that's why I said what I said about um that's probably 10. I'm gonna mute your mic for 1 minute, Tim. Um, that's why I said and I'm doing the research because just you bringing that up and that's so helpful for today of that part in the movie where John Amos told um her he was representing the Mandinka and she was like, I ain't no African, right? And that movie was actually made in Virginia. And um it's making me even think more deeper, like, well, wait a minute. Who was Walter Pecker really referring to when he deemed everybody colored, all the Indians colored? Because you got people that look like me already in Virginia that are Indians, right? And you that look like me and you, right? And now you have these Africans that have come in from the islands or other areas where the British control, and they're literally documented as Africans, and then we're marrying them and intertwining with them, and to the point where um Walter Plecker is saying, "Oh hell no, you you all Indians are deemed now colored because you couldn't tell You couldn't tell between the two. So what would make him say that you can't tell
Sister Betty,
the
I think that's
Indian?
a false. I
Well,
think that's a false narrative because
wait a minute, hear
my
me out.
aunt.
Hold up. You gotta hear me out first. Why would this man say you can't distinguish between the Negro and the Indian? Okay. And because if I'm standing beside you, right? And you say that you're the Indian, right? And I say I'm the Indian, but really I'm not. I actually came from Africa, right? And I make babies with you. Now you can't determine. He can't tell a white man who's a register. He can't tell who is the Negro. But you could tell a white person from a black person. So that's not the question. Why is this man having a hard time determining who the hell the Indian is? Because I'm supposed to be from Africa and you're the Indian, right? And now I don't know which one of y'all is the goddamn Indian. So all Indians is colored now. He would be able to
But
pick
they know the
between
difference.
a
But
white
the
person
crazy
and a
thing
black
is,
person. He would know between a white person and a black person. Okay.
Sister Betty, that's how you know that that's all false because he know the difference between those people in the Pacific Islanders in between us, and they all look like us too. So that's how you know that it's a false narrative to that when it comes down to it, because it's no way that you're gonna say, okay, the Aboriginal Hawaiians is not you, the Pacific Islanders is not you, and then all these other people that's dark skinned that look just like us, they not us. So you gonna give them the Asian title, but then at the same time is you gonna give us the African title?
Well, that's why I said I'm just thinking. So I don't know. I'm like, my thought is, how is this man? He's a white man, registered. How is he having a hard time determining who the Indians? It has to be two people that look exactly alike or look alike versus it being a white person and I'm using modern day language versus it being a white person and a black person. He know what a white person looked like, but now he has to pick who's the Indian. I don't know. All you know what? Now all your asses is coloreds. So that's what I'm trying to say. If the white person was the Indian, it would not be hard to say, okay, you're the Indian and you're not. But now you got me and you and Big Dog. And which one of us is African? I'm a white guy looking in, saying, all right, which one of y'all asses is African? He don't know. He can't make an assumption as a census taker.
Sister
You
Betty.
follow me where I'm
But
coming
see,
from, though, Jeremy?
but Sister
You
Betty,
follow where I'm coming
Sister
from?
Betty, yeah, I get you. But check this out. In their descriptions, the way that they write stuff, they actually leave clues because if Indian Red came out in 1958 and then in 1999 you changed it to brown, you change it to like that's automatically show you that that's the original title.
Okay, I
Because
can agree with
Indian
that
Red
too.
was a brown complexion.
I can agree. I can agree with that. I remember the Crayon when I was little in the 70s. So that's right too. But I'm not saying that that's the absolute truth. I'm just thinking, you know, trying to look at a story in a time when I wasn't born. I wasn't born in 1924. So I'm trying to put myself in this white man's position and see why can't he determine who's the Indian? That's all. But hang on to that,
Oh,
Jeremy,
he
for
know
one
who the
second.
Indian is, Sister Betty,
Well,
because
I'm just
my
saying.
great
I'm just
grandmother is
saying.
Pagadaway. My great grandmother is Pagadaway from Montgomery County, Maryland. And I already said this on OTK podcast. I talked it to my grandmother's sister. She 102 years old. She told me that when it was other people that came over here, it wasn't necessarily Africans because we had what Benjamin Franklin wrote. We had the dark skinned Irish, we had the dark skinned Italians, we had the dark skinned French, we had the dark skinned
Well,
all
he
these other
didn't
people.
hold up. He didn't say that they were here. He said he was given his description of the world as it stands. Like if you're over in Germany, if you're over in Asia, he was given a description of the people around the world. He wasn't saying that they was actually here. You got to read that again. But hold on,
Yeah, yeah,
Jeremiah.
yeah. I
Jeremiah, hold
understand
on
what
for
you're
one
saying, Sister
second.
Betty. You
Hold,
right,
hold,
you right, you right.
hold, hold,
But
hold on one
don't
second,
pale
baby.
face. But
Hold on
Sister
one
Betty,
second.
don't pale face claim all them.
Well,
They claim every last one of them, but they
well,
was all
I never
dark
heard,
skinned at the
but I
same
never,
time too.
but I never heard of a white person say that there were no black Germans. That's something that I didn't never hear them say either. But hold on for a minute, Jeremiah. Hold on. Let me let Big Dog in because he's been sitting for a while, and we'll come back and talk. Hey, Big Dog.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris.
Much love and respect, Sister Betty. I just tapped in
Hey,
to
Chief
give my
Bethany.
respects. What I mean? You can go to the next gentleman. I'm here listening. As
Okay.
always, respect, sister.
Yes, sir, brother. Hey, Chris.
Uh, hey, Chief Bethany. I just want
Hey,
to, how's it going?
I'm good, baby.
Yeah, that's good. You look good. I like your hair.
Oh, I'm taking actually, I done took out half of these braids up here. I can't wait to go and get it scratched and washed. I'm in the middle
Oh,
of taking them out. I do it at night. So I say, you know what? I'm just gonna throw a rag on it, but I got all this out. I can't wait to take it
okay.
out so I can get my scalp scratched. And I'm just gonna get it braided right back up because I don't have time to do my hair. But thanks
Okay,
anyway.
cool.
Thank you, sweetheart. But no, did you want to say something else, sweetheart, before I get back with Jeremiah? He's so cute.
Uh, yeah, I just wanted to say something real quick. My great grandmother, Blanche Stone, she was from Arkansas. She said that, she said that she was Indian. I didn't know this. I never asked. I just asked when I was doing my genealogy. I just
Mhm.
asked my family. I asked my auntie, and she's the one who told me. My auntie is the one who told me. A lot of them said that she was Indian, but my auntie is the one who told me. I was like, so did she say she was African at all? She said no. She hated Africans. So it's like they still say that she was black, and she died in 2014. They
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I forgot how old she was, but she was born in like 1920, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, they still say that she was black and Indian, and it's like, well, what is black? And they might say African, and it's like that's
They gave you a
exactly
description and two descriptions because
yeah.
black, they were saying she's a black Indian because black actually a description of a color of a skin. That's how see the difference between what I noticed strongly, the difference between the United States and the British. The British were descriptive in their records. They were very descriptive. United States is codified, very codified, very codified. And they have codes on the census sheet that you don't understand. They have numbers, and you never look up what those numbers mean, do you?
No, I didn't. I didn't look it up too much.
In certain times that they're like this, they're see, United States is codified. And when you codify things, that truly means that you're hiding something. And the British records, they're descriptive. They were very descriptive and open. And those are not United States records. That's um European records. They were very
Oh,
open and descriptive about their records. Whereas
oh,
And Sister
here in the
Betty,
50
Sister
states,
Betty,
they
Sister
were
Betty. Not to cut you
codified.
off, not not to cut you off, Sister Betty. His name Jacobs. The Jacobs last name. I know most of the Jacobs that is actually Lumbee. That's a Lumbee tribe that actually left from they actually was in North Carolina I know
Mm-hmm.
all the Jacobs, and I know the they got the Oxidines, they got the that last name. Like
Mm-hmm.
when you go up for that last name, wherever side that you got it from, I'm sure that
My
it's
my
gonna connect you right back
my
to that
grandpa,
tribe.
my grandpa
Yep.
on my mom's side, he was from Liberia. He came from Liberia. He was the welterweight champion, undefeated welterweight champion in the '60s. Sometime in the '60s. That's what my mom said. But yeah, he came from Liberia, so that's why they say that they're African, and it's like I heard, I'm not sure, but I heard that how Liberia was created, was from Indians taken from over here, brought over there. So yeah, what do he say? Like the Jacobs are from North Carolina.
North
Mm.
Carolina, they got the Jacobs, the Oxidines, they got the Joneses, they got all these is, and I know them. They all Lumbee. They all Lumbee
Mm.
that actually left from
Oh,
North
that's a
Carolina
tribe,
and went
Lumbee.
to Baltimore. But see, the Lumbees is mixed too. See, that's the thing about them. So that's the twist when it comes down to it, because they don't, that black term. See, all people's got indoctrinated with that black term because they always said like, I'm not black, because they knew what black was. Like that's disrespectful. Like how our ancestors used to be. When you call them black, it was fighting words. So once you actually attach yourself to that title, they remove you away from the family history.
Yeah. So I I didn't want to move the conversation too far away because I'm not going to be here that long. I want to get my dinner, get myself some dinner. But before I go, I wanted everybody, and Jeremy, we're going to talk again one day. Can you put your contact information in the back for me, Jeremiah, in the back
Here,
private chat? Okay. So let me um share do a share screen. I have this all on the database, but I was still able to pull it up before they took it down because I told you I copy everything and put it on disk, and I don't feel like pulling all that out. So I want you to see common American Indian last names. That's so important. I keep telling y'all, you got to really understand who you are. So I'm just doing Robeson County because it's my favorite from when they had the fight with the Ku Klux Klan. But if you're looking, let's look. This is just Robeson County in North Carolina with their last names. American Indians, North Carolina American Indian, Atkins. Let's just go through some. I'm not going to go through all the thousands. Alessio Allen, Allison, Emmanuel Ammons, Anderson, Anelli, Applewhite, Arena, Atkins, Authors, Avant, Baker, Banks, Banner, Barber, Barton, Bardwell, Barefoot, Beerfield, Barkley, Barnes. Okay. Bartley, Barton, Bass, Baxley, Baxter, Barefoot, Beasley, Beck, Beasley, Besson, Bell, Belch, Benson, Berry, Bethia, Bibby, Bibby, Biggs, Bird, Blackburn, Black, Blackman, Blanks, Bledsoe, Blue, Bodner, Bowen, Bollinger, Bonnicret, Bonnell, Bonnet, Borgen, Boss, Bowens, Boyett, Bray Boy, Brace Boy, Branch, Brasso, Brave Boy, Breeden, Burr, Brewington, Bryant, Brinker, Bridgman, Brooks, Broom, Brown, Borland, all these last names, Bullock, Bullard, Burnett. These are real Indians, yo. Kane. Understand your damn surnames, y'all. Caroon, now we in the C's. Castro, Catawba, Calder, Cork, Kersey, Chance, Channel, Chapman, Chavez, Chavers, Chavs, Chavis, Cheatham, Chiros, Clark. I'm not going to pronounce Clark, Clearwater, Cluis, Klein, Cloud, Coates, Cobb, Cobb, Cole, Coleman, Coheri tribe, Collier. I know people with all these last names. Cook, Cooper, Copeland, Corbett, Cox, Craddock, Creel, Croshen, Crowley, Cryer, Kumba, Cumby, Cumbo, Cummings, Daniel. Now we with the D's, Davis. Okay. You live here.
Cox is Lumbee too.
Your family.
I know Lumbee. That's Cox.
Yeah. But hold up, your family here, you last name Davis. You got to understand who you are. These are not African last names. Understand who you are, and you got to stay away from the foreigner trying to put you from some fake ass spit tests in another continent. Dean, Dees, Demery, all these names, Diaz. That to me sounds Arawak, Dyson, Demery, Dixon, Donahue, Dover, Drake, Triggers, Drinkwater, Duckworth, Dunn, Durden, Dial, Easton, Eddings, Elk, Epps, Evans, all these names, Farrow, Fishback, Fiveys, Fletcher, Flores. That's Arawak. Taino, Flowers, Floyd, Foster, Fowler, Freeman, Freeman. You know how many goddamn Freemans I know? Oh my goodness. French, Fur, Gallagher, Candy, Gibbs, Giddens, Gill, Gins, Goins, Goodman, Graham. This is endless. It's thousands. You have to know who you are. Harper, Harris, Harrington, Hatcher, Hawkins, Hernandez. That's damn it. That's Taino. These are all different. Man, Hill, Hodges, Holcomb, Holman.
I got something to say real quick.
Yo.
You said Hernandez. Okay, so I've heard like a lot of Mexican. I've heard a lot of Mexican people with that last name, but it's like, nah, that's an Indian last name. Like, hold on.
It is a lot of them. And you also hear it I grew up with a lot of Puerto Ricans. A lot. And they're Tainos, but Puerto Ricans know that they're Taino. Even when they come over here, they know they're Taino and Arawak. But for the most part, a lot of the Puerto Ricans I grew up, they're immediately Taino. They know. Hodges, Holman, Holloway. Man, it's so many people here where I live with these last names that are from the South. Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Jackson. That's a huge family. Jacob James is huge. Jeffries, Johnsons. The Johnsons are never fucking ending anywhere in any state. I'm serious. The Johnsons and the Jones, the Jordans. Yo, understand who you are. When I tell you, when you're doing your genealogy, you could have your mama could be a damn Johnson, right? And then she get married and her married names become Leggett. That's how you know you're full blood, because you done married another Indian with a different last name. This shit is deep, y'all. This is why I said, y'all better throw them damn spit tests away. And don't believe the hype. But Melton, wait till I see Ruby's butt. Middleton or Mitchell. Listen, Neville. These are Indian names. O'Berry. It's never ending. I'm not going through all this. But copy. What I will do is put it in chat. But I do that book because you know damn well on your tree, them are last names you're gonna see. You're not gonna see no Ukabukabuku last name. It's not happening. Don't even play with me. So that's why I said, start clearing your head, and I'm gonna come back. But Jeremy, he put his stuff back there. Let me get it now.
Hey, Sister Bethany, the crazy thing about it is, this is how when Paleface came over here in the 1900s, how they actually rearranged stuff, because even throughout those last names, they actually switched the way of spelling the last names.
Oh yeah.
And when I talked to my mother about my father's last name, she was like Myers. She was like, cause Paleface spelled Myers different. Like mine is Myers. Paleface is spelled Meyers. And then they actually spell it all different type of ways, and that's how they manipulated us to do the paperwork.
Oh yeah.
And they
It's about
applied it
paper
to their self.
genocide. Oh yeah, sweetie.
Yeah. By
Facts.
spelling last names differently.
Oh yeah.
But
do
then
a
they
lot of
try
real
to say
dirty
that it
stuff.
means the same thing, and they say the same thing. But I'm like, if you spell Myers with a M-E, that say me, yours. That's not saying my, yours. So at the same time, is like, this is how they actually play games with us with their words, because they don't even pronounce it the same type of way.
No, no sugarcoat real. That's not true. That's the part of history that you have to come away from, because you were taught about history improperly, not facts. No. When you begin to look at your genealogy records, you get to see that at a time that your ancestor was supposed to be getting his back whipped by white people, the big lie that they tell, you find out that they actually owned the plantation that they were on. We have those records. So you have to learn a little more. You got to get rid of the indoctrinating education that you got from the movies and the media and in school, because they all lie. But the beautiful thing is that they're coming out and taking a stand to correct these matters. So indoctrinating education will lead you to believe things like the slave master gave you that last name. Yeah, the slave master did. But who is the slave master? Okay. After the slave master is the same person as head of household. So they got you all messed up with this really bad. So this is why I said you got to, look at some of the early segments and look at Dane's videos, and you're going to get the history taught to you right. So yeah, it's all indoctrinating history.
Sister Bethany, is a total indoctrination, because it seemed like, I don't know if it's a mental. I know it's the chemical warfare. I understand it's spiritual warfare, everything. But slave and slavery is two different words. Slave applies to the Slavic people. Slavery was the employment.
Right. That's a fact.
And that's what all people's got to understand. And they got to erase that indoctrination that they put into our minds through the entertainment industry, through the movies, when it comes down to slave and slavery. It didn't mean the same thing back in the days.
Right. That's right. And Jeremy, we also have to remember that our people are such a vulnerable people and easily influenced and to believing certain things. And until they look, it's devastating to learn that you were taught a lie in history. It's very devastating. It's a blow. It really is. And this is not, to say that we have anything to against Africans. We don't. We really don't. It's just that the harm was done to us, not to Africans. Now they have their own other story, but we have ours. So
Weren't the
it's
Africans
not.
white?
Yeah, you have your white Africans and you have your black ones that are over there.
The ones that
But
came over here, they were white.
Some of them, yes. A lot of them were. That's why Dane showed that video about the misnomer. And I mean, if you look at what is his name? Uh Bucklefield. What am I trying to say his name right? Huckleby or whatever. What is his name?
Huckleberry Finn? I don't
No,
know.
the rich white guy that's from Africa. What is his name again?
I don't know.
Didn't he buy Twitter?
Elon Musk.
There you go. He's African and he's white.
Oh,
Yes.
oh,
So I say
dang.
that because I have to get out of here. I want to, get myself. It's 6:13 and I try not to eat too late. And I appreciate everybody coming in, but I'm gonna come back again, tomorrow evening and revisit this again because our people really have to understand this. It's a war. And you're right, Gerald Clement. I'm not leaving. I try not to leave out Top Cats. I just try to name everybody all at one time. And yes, Top Cat is an excellent, teacher and stuff. I do genealogy. That's my strong point, and research and going to make those records talk.
Genealogy is key.
Yes, it is. It is. So with that being said, I love y'all. And I gotta, I'm gonna go and lay down and prepare myself for Baps Live. Because I'm hungry. I gotta eat. I'm hungry.
All right, we love you too, Chief Bethy.
Love y'all. And I'm gonna get on
Sister
out of
Betty,
here.
I'm going to attack all these Pan Africans like they ran last night. I ran every last one of them off of every panel last night. It was just crazy.
I could believe you. But don't y'all be hating now. I know y'all hating on this.
Yeah.
I need to stop hating. But I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. And this is they want you to believe that you descended from Adam and Eve. So let's just love and let's just keep the fight. We're gonna keep pushing and we're gonna push positively. We don't need to create no war. We're already at paper war. That's enough. I love y'all.
Now you know that white girl Ashley cheated on him.
No, how you know? You don't know that I did a whole segment on that. You don't know, y'all is a hot mess. I'm done with y'all. Y'all was thinking, but I'm about to get up on out of here. I love y'all. I'll see you soon. And Jeremy, I'll send you an email.
You're
okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Time's been moving slowly, so we already into deep. Can't get no sleep.
Y'all need to stop hating. Bye.
Sunsets, you asking me to come through, kick it with you. Night turn to morning dew. Then you feel it freshen and lose control. You don't wanna go slow, for sure. We both already know your place is my place now. My place is your place, let's face it. Baby, you know all the places. My place is your place. My place, your place, my place. Just face it. No one knows my places like you do. Your places like I do. My place like you do. Baby, don't stop. Got the key to the lock. We in our own zone. Make yourself at home. Get to know mine on the inside. Can meet at yours next time. And you feel it freshen and lose control. You don't wanna slowly. So we already in too deep. Can't get no sleep on each other. Heavy teasing all day, and when the sun sets, you asking me to come through, kick it with you. Night turn to morning dew. Then you feel it freshen and lose control. You don't wanna go slow, for sure. We both already know your place is my place now. My place is your place, let's face it. Baby, you know all the places. Places. My place is your place. My place. Your place. My place. Just face it. No one knows my places like you do. Your places like I do. My place like you do. Baby, don't stop. Got the key to the lock. We in our own zone. Make yourself at home. Get to know mine on the inside. You can meet at yours next time. And you feel it freshen and lose control. You don't wanna go slow, for sure. We both already know your place is my place now. My place is your place, let's face it. Baby, you know all the places. Places. My place is your place. Your place is my place. Just face it. No one knows my places like you do. Your places like I do.